Hello, everybody. Uh, I would like to thank the organizing committee for inviting me to be the speaker in this World Conference. My topic is orchid cultivation in Thailand for international market. So, as you know, Thailand is located in the hot and humid tropical zone of Southeast Asia, and it is quite rich in plant diversity, and it is the 13th most plant-rich country in the world. So from taxonomies, there are approximately 15,000 plant species in Thailand and about 1,100 species are orchids. This book entitled Orchids in Thailand, A Success Story is written by me, published by Apari FAO. So I'm going to talk about the cultivation. So we have to think about factors affecting orchid cultivation. So you can see there are 8 items that are important, like cultivation area, production technology, breeding, tissue culture, greenhouses, planting materials and containers, cultural practices, and training. I will talk from each item after this. For cultivation area, we have to think about environmental factors that are light, temperature, humidity, air movement, nutrients, and habitats. All these have to be the same as you found the orchid in nature. So you have to imitate the nature to make the suitable greenhouses in the suitable area. So in Thailand, most of the growing area are in the central plain near Bangkok, which is the weather is hot and humid. This one is suitable for growing dendrobium and vivacious orchid. For orchid production technologies, the first one, orchid breeding. Breeding is very important for orchid industry because we have to produce new cultivars all the time. Otherwise, the popularity of orchid may be reduced, so we have to make the new cultivars according to the demand. So this we have to do pollination. And this one is a old cut flower in Thailand, Dendrobium pompadour. This from this very old, but cross from Vacheron company in France in 1934, but very popular and grow very well in Thai environment. So another one is Catria group like Brasileiro, Catria, Almaki. This one come from three genera, and the result we got the round shape, bright yellow with the dark purple lips, and then we do tissue culture to sell the plants and make the cut flower to do like decoration like corsage. This Dendrobium cruentum Thai orchid species. So we use this to make crosses to get potted Dendrobium like this. And also Lyncostis gigantea also used very often to make the Vendaceous hybrids. And these are the cut flower of the white colors and some purple red. These are all new cultivars coming to the market. This paler pink and also two-tone colors. Not a large flower, but very attractive. And these are smaller type. We can grow this for potted plants. And this also pale pink colors. And these are yellow, Shalifa Fatima. for the cut flowers. And this one with a brownish color. And these are the Vanda hybrid for cut flower. Before Vanda take long time to produce the flowers. Now they only 3 to 4 years you can get the flower and many times per years. This is good for cut flowers now. And also orchid tissue culture also very important. After you make the new crosses, get the outstanding cultivars, you need to do the tissue culture for multiplication with the same genotype. And in Thailand, we develop many things to be cheap and reliable. So like this wooden laminar airflow cabinet, which is very cheap comparing to the imported one. And also shaker, we can make like 3 stories. So this one quite cheap, made in Thailand. And this one we like dendrobium young shoot. They have one apical bud and then 3 lateral buds. So we do use this for tissue culture. Put in the suitable medium, mainly the vaccine and vein or MS medium. So this one start proliferating in the liquid medium. And then we get lot of protocol-like bodies. And this we put in the culture room. And protocol library we put on the agar medium. This in the whiskey bottles. So we can put maybe about 10, 12 protocol bodies, and then we get lots of young shoot, new shoot coming from this. So one bottle usually we keep around 40 to 50 plants, and this one are ready for transfer to the greenhouse. So at the beginning, maybe we have to put together to adjust to the outside environment, and then we can put to the individual pots or container. For the greenhouses, in the old time, we start from using the bamboo stem and wood for the construction and also for shading and bench. But the light not uniform and they won't last long, maybe about 2 to 3 years. So we develop the greenhouses. This also use wood, and then we use netted nylon or saran. This one can get uniform shading and last maybe 5 or 6 years. So this one better than before. And then we can use a galvanized pipe to be the construction. And this one look from the outside. We make a small dam because mostly we grow orchid in the paddy fields. So we need to protect from the flooding. So you can see that the greenhouse, we don't put the net up to the floor because we need good aeration. And also these are at the side, you can see the wind can blow. And we need the support the wire. Otherwise, when the strong wind come, maybe can damage the greenhouse. And you can see this the net put a little lower to protect from the sunlight when they go to the angle. So these are the Vanda orchid in the plastic basket. These are the greenhouse to grow dendrobium. This first we can use a coconut husk and then put the plant. This coconut husk will last about 3 years. And also the plant we have to regrow them. And this for Vanda orchid. Now we use a plastic basket. Sometimes we don't need to put any planting material if the greenhouse is quite humid. So this will be good. And we don't need to change the basket because the root or plant will go larger in this the same basket. And then these are potted Geranium Guenthum hybrid. This inside the greenhouse. Now we use a plastic tray and put the pot so we can move efficiently from one place to another place. and below can have the water and get the humidity from the bottom. This some dendrobium. For packing material, coconut fruit is the best in Thailand to use because cheap and lightweight, and we can make many types that's suitable to the size of the orchid. The old stem also can use, and then the new shoot will come. This we put in the coconut block. At the beginning we put close together, and later on we can take out. So this one for the cut flower. This we can maybe use charcoal inside, and sometimes we use foam also. Instead of throwing away the foam box, we can use to support, but we need to put more fertilizer. And the root can penetrate through the foam without any problems. And nowadays, some farm they use a cement block. This also can last forever. Also can go very well. Cultural practice like watering, we can use a sprinkler if we go very large area. And also we also have in problem of insects, diseases, and greenhouses, and also post harvest also is very important to support the long life. And then training also important for people who want to start orchid like business or majors. I already make the training for 31 times, twice a year. This in the room. We show the book and documents, and also they can practice seed germination and tissue culture. And also we go to the some successful farm, and the grower will explain how they grow them. And also orchid show and contest also very important. We have many times per year by many associations. This one can help people to know the trend of the orchid that they're growing. So these are the entrance, these are the petal of dendrobium. So the secret of the success in Thailand, because we have favorable climate, available of good quality of water, and then leadership in adoption and popularization of orchid cultivation, richness of indigenous orchid genetic resources, improved production technology, greenhouses, container post-harvest processing, quality control, packaging, and transport, and their application in orchid trade, and also efficient communication network, and the last one, international acceptance with maintenance of standard. So I think that's all for my talk. Uh, Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.